Are you getting your beauty rest? More importantly, are you dressed properly while getting it? Today we are going to discuss some of our biggest struggles in this area when it comes to our nightwear, organization of it, putting things away, making sure that our space is conducive for the best rest possible. So I hope that you will join me today as we continue A Dress a Day in May. Welcome back, ladies, and welcome to the Lady of the House, A Dress a Day in May for 2024. Today we are covering nightwear and the organization of it, as well as just making sure that we are getting our best sleep possible. So I have made some changes recently to my nighttime routine and just my bedroom in general. Part of that is making sure that our bedroom is a no screen zone. So just there is no device in here when we are going to sleep. So this has made the biggest difference for both of us, for myself and my husband especially, because we would just spend hours, it seemed, watching things. And I wrote about this over on Patreon in a newsletter recently, and just how much it's impacted my life. But I definitely get a lot better sleep than I used to. And do you know what else I don't do anymore? Because I'm no longer just scrolling at night, or when I would wake up in the middle of the night and start to just, like, I wanted to fall back asleep, but I wasn't so tired, then I would get my device out and I started just searching for things, whether that was late night shopping or scrolling, whatever it was. I have stopped that and I feel so much better. I think I'm even looking different. I think that it's affecting things in ways that I don't even know the full effect yet, but I just know that I feel so much better. I have so much more energy, and I feel like I see it in my face too. I was looking at different pictures of, even if you get 2 hours less sleep every night, what that makes your face look like. And it's, I mean, search for that. It's pretty crazy how different you can look. And there is so much truth in beauty and rest, and the importance of rest and getting the needed rest that you need, of course. Later on in this video, I am going to share the winners of, well, the winner. I'm going to draw a winner from this week of all of the ladies that have participated in A Dress a Day in May that I have posted on my community tab for this week. I cannot wait to share that with you, but we will get into that at the end of this video. So, nightwear. Making sure that we have beautiful nightwear is a must. It's not really a must, but I do want to encourage you as a lady to embrace the beautiful nightwear, because you will just feel so good. And if you watched my previous video, you saw that wonderful comment, because she really put into words so beautifully what it does for you. And this is something that I have encouraged for a long time, because it is something, it's kind of a place where I started. I began my journey in transforming myself, which is, this is kind of what, you know, this whole theme is about: transforming yourself, organization, things like that. So today we are transforming our nightwear drawer, or the space where we keep our nightwear. And I really want you to look at it today, and I want you to consider what you have. Is everything that you have something beautiful, something that just makes you feel lovely in? And it doesn't have to be like, every single piece doesn't have to be something that makes you look amazing. It can just be something that is beautiful. It can be something that feels good on your skin. It could be colors that just brighten your day. I love to wear nightgowns, and so I particularly love vintage nightgowns. And one of the places that I really did collect quite the collection of nightgowns was from Poshmark. Poshmark, I was able to find so many beautiful sets. I would search for vintage lace nightwear or vintage lace nightgowns. There are actually a variety of different things that you can search for. They also sell these things brand new, and I have found that more places are getting with the times here, of those of us ladies who really do love beautiful things, and they are starting to bring this back more now. So it's just about finding different brands that do sell these things if you are searching for something similar. I also went to a Vintage Days it was a couple of years ago with my mom, and we found this beautiful Olga set. Olga is such, I mean, if you search for that on Poshmark, you will see that it's not very cheap. They are a pretty penny. So I have found a couple of sets though from there that I was able to get for a good deal, but now it's like, you know, they're charging a lot for them. So that was more of a vintage style. And then this one right here, this is one of my favorite ones. It is by Christian Dior, and it's a set. It has a nightgown and then the dressing gown with it. And I love the lace on this, and just the soft, beautiful blush pink that it is so pretty to me. So I wanted to share with you one of the ways that I have been organizing my nightgowns recently. I used to have all of my nightgowns in a little section in my wardrobe, and then I thought, you know, I have quite the collection, so I don't want to feel like I'm stuffing things in there. So then I created a drawer here in my armoire that I put all of the nightgowns that I'm not wearing currently in there, but I arrange them in a beautiful way so that it's pleasing to look at whenever I open that drawer. But I also now am starting to just choose a couple of pieces, because that one little section in my wardrobe is no longer for my nightgowns, not right now. And I change things around all the time, so this can change in the future. I'm not saying that this is a permanent thing that I am doing, but just making sure that whatever you are going to be using for the week, that you have displayed beautifully. And even if that is a drawer, even if you don't hang your stuff up, whatever works for you and whatever would be beautiful for you, I hope that you will do that and just see what you can do to just make getting ready for bed an enjoyable experience. This is something best done a little bit earlier in the evening, not when you are so tired. Don't wait until you are just exhausted to get yourself ready for bed. I received a comment 4 years ago, and it has stuck with me, and so I wanted to share it with you. And I need to know if this is something that you ever received. This comment came from Nikki L764. It said, "When I got married, there used to be a tradition that your friends and family would give you a rainbow. This meant they would give you a collection of beautiful nightgowns in different colors. Since most young women didn't have luxurious night clothes, this was so special. It was a favorite shower that seems to have gone away." Why did such a thing go away? I just need to know, because every lady needs to receive a rainbow. And I think that we should bring this back if this is something that, nobody does. I mean, I remember for my bridal shower, like I received some, lingerie and stuff. I have one thing left from my shower that it's actually over here in this side. It's a white nightgown with a dressing gown. So I love that. And everything else, aside from a lot of the things that I received being embarrassing, I guess, I just wanted something beautiful. But the things that I received were more like just not my taste. It was like stuff from Fredericks of Hollywood, there can be things that have lace on them, but I would say they're not very ladylike. So anyway, curating a drawer or, a collection of nightgowns or nightwear, whatever you prefer, in an array of beautiful colors. Those are the pieces that you want to have in your collection. I hope that we can all get out of the, that thinking that it's only for a new bride, because you are worth that too. And I actually wrote about that in my book, The Lady of the House Inspirations, Volume 1. And I just have something to say about it. So, okay, today what I really want to do with this drawer is I want to take everything out of here, because what's underneath is just wood. And that means that it's easy for it to catch on my beautiful nightwear, and I want it to be nice and smooth. So that is something that I think you would really enjoy about having a place for all of your beautiful nightwear, all of your beautiful things, is to make sure that even beneath where you're putting those things, that is beautiful as well. And that it just, it's a soft landing spot for those things that are so soft and, delicate. So that's what we're going to work on. A lady that my mom goes to church with, she gifted this to me. She had it, and I thought it was like vintage drawer liner paper, but I just looked for it online and I found it. It's available. You can get it through Walmart. So I have that linked in my description box below. At least I hope I have it linked, because I did just find it, and it's very inexpensive. So if you are looking for something that is softer, this is foam though. It's not paper, it's foam. And it's just so beautiful. What I'm going to do is I'm going to use some Mod Podge to this right here. And I'm not even going to worry about this top section. It's more like, I think it goes right to here. So I'm going to first I'm going to measure it out. Then I'm going to paint this Mod Podge on here. And then I'll lay it on here. And the whole point of doing this, especially for having, something that won't catch on my beautiful nightgowns, is that it's really about just making these little spaces that even though you are the only one that sees them, you want to feel like they are beautiful and that you enjoy looking in them. You enjoy making a space that you're going to look forward to putting your things away in. Those little things that just bring you that little bit of joy Actually, this paper, I have used it in so many different places because it brings me a lot of joy to look at it. And if you make sure to, just curate an area in colors and in prints or patterns, whatever it is, of things that you love, you will enjoy being in that space. You will enjoy taking care of it and making sure that that space always looks beautiful. So beautify the space, because it does, in turn, create an atmosphere of desiring to keep it looking beautiful. And that doesn't just go for our own spaces. It goes pretty much, it's just the way things are in the world. If you have beautiful spaces surrounding you, most of the time people want to keep those spaces looking nice. And so do that for yourself. Make those little spaces extra special, especially if you struggle in this area of trying to keep things nice and clean and orderly. You will just see a difference. Okay, I just put everything back in here, but of course when I am taking things out to organize them, I will see down there, but when everything's in here, it's of course hidden. Another big reason why to me it doesn't matter to have the back part done, but I also didn't want to see or try to match up the pattern, so we just saved ourselves from that. But anyway, the majority of this drawer now is soft, and so I don't have to worry about anything catching. And this is, while it's not everything that I have, it's where I store the majority of what I have up until I'm going to use it, or when I take a set out for the week. So I'm going to show you how I just do that, how I'm incorporating it into my color story. I want to give you an example of how I am organizing my nightwear, at least what I'm wearing for the week, every week now. So I used to have all of my nightwear that I would be wearing for the week over on this left side, but I'm no longer doing that, at least not for now. And the fun part about changing things around weekly or monthly or bi-weekly, it doesn't matter, is that you feel like you are getting a brand new wardrobe every time. You're only selecting a few pieces that you are going to be focusing on and wearing. And then you can also curate that with different colors. That's why I do the color story. But of course, depending on what you have, that's going to make a big difference in what it will be like for you. But this is what I've been doing, and I just love how whenever I open up my wardrobe now, I just feel like there's something new every time. There's something different every week, for instance. And that's why these color stories for the month of May have been so fun. And I look forward to sharing the rest of them with you, especially within the videos. I'm going to share just for the week what color story I've been using and then how I've had it arranged. So I decided to pull out these three right here, but they're not the only ones that I've been wearing. But for now, I'm just showing like how the colors kind of come together. And I also have been using some light pink. So of course, this isn't a full week. This is just, you know, a few things of what I've shared for this week anyway. And then I shared in a past video that the flowers have something to do with all of this as well. So you don't have to lock yourself into, oh, I'm only going to use, for example, this portion right here for flowers. I used that for flowers this week, whereas last time when I was showing a video before in this area, I had them over there. But I'm not doing that right now. So with these little pieces that you bring into your wardrobe, you can change things around. You can change out the hat that you're featuring for that week that will go with whatever it is that you have, or the bag, or the shoes. It doesn't matter. So for my nightwear, since that's what this video is about nightwear organization, I just want to share with you how I'm bringing those colors into my color story for the week. And I'm not just relying on that drawer that I have where I have everything folded up. So I've already chosen my nightwear for the week, and then I hang it up, and then it just makes it really easy to get ready in the evening. And that is such an important part of the day. Now it's time for the drawing, and I just want to take a minute to thank all of you ladies who participated in sending me your pictures, but especially for those of you ladies who I featured this week, and of course who I will also be featuring tomorrow. But all of the names are in here. All 4 names are in here. So I am just mixing this up, and I will draw the name to see who is going to receive. The Lady of the House Diary, and this is in the romance. So this is my newest one, and that goes to Melinda from North Carolina. So congratulations, Melinda. I will be shipping this out to you right away. Be sure to join me next week as we get into some unmentionable organization. But until then, I hope that you all enjoy your beauty rest.